So it's World Kick Legend here at the historic Michigan building. We're taking Guru Maul Mornie on a tour of beautiful Detroit, and we thought for sure we needed to film something while we're here. And we're just going to work through some Hubad techniques, and Kurt's going to explain the high to low that we haven't shot on film yet.
Okay, so if we look at splitting between the high and the low here, usually we're going to feed on this angle one. That's still going to be true right now. So we have our standard catch, lift, and pat format in order to return fire, right? To continue from one side of the body to the next, working multiple principles at one time. So from the defensive end, from the receiving end, we catch with the structure, lift from underneath, then bail and go to the low line. This can be seen as a weapons check to take his tools from him. This can be seen as a shot to the body like this. This could be seen as a way to grab his body, manipulate into some sort of pass. For right now, it's just a way to add something new to the flow. So again, we catch, lift, and go to the low line. In the process, it's not going to be wise for us to just go here and let this arm hang out in front. He's going to hit me with it, grab me, anything like that. So we still have this padding motion, but we go to the side just to check this so that we can go here, right? Now from this, lift out, pat, and we're right back in. So just a simple step up from what we're already doing. 1, 2, 3, and back out. 1, 2, 3, and back out. On this other end, he can trace my arm, follow it down here like this to prevent me from getting that line, right? So if I trap this on the low line, now the high line is open here like this. So again, we can use this as a way to just add some new flourish to the flow, or we can build technique off of it. So high to low to high, right? So from this high position, we're going to allow this to roll over top and hit on the high line. This can be back fist, this can be a rake to the eyes, any number of tools is fine. Whatever you guys are interested in, that will work. So high to low to high, roll this over and hit. And we can just play back in. And conversely, here, here, whatever tools you put up will work. In theory. And if we choose instead, from this position, instead of going to the outside, we go to the inside. Then we just go from one limb to the next, trap on the inside. We can add any destruction similarly along the way and go back in. We're in a tight format here, so we're not moving our feet much. So we're just kind of keeping this into these close range, just sort of swiping tools like this. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe I take this quick enough and then beat him on the top line. Yeah, so that's going to be a switch. Yeah. So if you'd like to use this as a way to switch sides, so right now we're feeding left to left. So if we drop down here like this, if I wedge to this side, and see this just as a wedge, not necessarily as a strike, and then I pat, now we're going right to right. Okay, so again, it allows us to stay within the flow, continue this format without breaking it up too much, but try different tools and train different attributes to do coordination exercises along the way. So first one, check, and then lift out. Second one is he traces me low, right? So I allow him to do that, and then I hit high. And either I follow up on one side, right, which could be pull, or I take to the inside, and then just jump back in.
So what I like about this is it can give a much more dynamic feel to how we're playing around by changing the levels without necessarily bringing it to wrestling or takedown, but you still get this dynamic feel. So we'll try to remember to put this in a little bit as we just screw around. Oh, you actually do remember. Oh, missed him! So there you have it.